Internet, welcome back to the Jongravesshow Show. And there's something that I really like, and it's comics, right? More than that, I love America Chavez. Well, I don't like her comic because her comic is terrible, but I like her design, all right? And what I like about her design is the fact that she is a Latino woman with the powers of America, or in this case, what the American flag is supposed to represent, stars and stripes and that kind of thing. Sadly, she doesn't have any stripes powers, but she does have the stars power. She can throw stars, fly, super strength, durability, all that wonderful stuff. But her gimmick is, or at least from how I'm taking it, is the fact that she is the interpretation of how, the American dream is, the land of milk and honey, that kind of thing, right? Where that is working out for everybody. You know what I mean? But it has come out to where that her character, in this case by Carlos Gomez, an artist who revealed his final America Chavez design, and the fans deemed it over-sexualized, which is funny to me because if you look at her original design, right? Because again, this is a okay design that people really don't have a problem with, the whole like stars and stripes, like little shirt, like little tank top vest shirt, the actual like little denim jacket with the American like designs on it and everything, the little short shorts, and also her, American stars and stripes like flag shoes. They don't have a problem with it. But what they have a problem with is that ass. That's a problem that they have with, like get the rich boy meme up in here, right? Because again, let's be real, right? I really like the design of how she looks in this. Because again, it's like when you look at it, it's like, hey man, like, is this a bad design, right? Because I look at it and I'm like, okay, there's really nothing wrong in terms of like, even in this one, right here, right, where again, it's even like a bit more colorful. Well, mostly because of the little shorter shorts and everything. Now these are full-on workout shorts, right? And then these could be seeing something like biker shorts, or like, the little legging shorts or whatever, or the yoga shorts, that kind of thing. And I'm like, yeah, like you like the design because it's something that we really haven't been seeing in a good while, especially if you compare it to how that they've been really trying to change Captain Marvel. Because let's be real, Captain Marvel's biggest like thing that made us even like her character was the fact that she had her original design, and with her original design, they kind of had a bit more freedom to kind of do something with her character. This case is like, hey, cover her up, and then when they did, they kind of made her somewhat of a unreasonable person. If anything, like if the comics make Captain Marvel or Miss Marvel, if they made, well, I know like that they gave that name to the little like Indian girl, but no, Miss Marvel, when she when like she had that name, she was a bit more interesting than what she is now. Because they did more interesting stuff with her character. Now it's just, hey man, she's the sassy girl who tries to be Captain America, but fails at it horribly, And looking at some of these, actually, let's read some of these and see what's up, right? You know what I'm saying? Because some people, they really did have a problem with this design and everything, which is something that I really didn't get right. Okay. I'll say I like that she looks a little better compared to the first draft, but I think I prefer the old jacket better, even if it's busier. Busier, it's a little more distinct. Well, yeah, like this is somebody who actually likes her design, which is, again, it's pretty funny like that they deem this too sexy, but yet they think that this one's the better one, the one that's literally showing off legs and whatnot, is showing every contour of her body. But this one seems to have this one seems to be the problem, and I think we know why. So okay. But whatever the results is just hard to get over how sexualized this is. say how does say that this art doesn't reflect the tone of the series. I really hope we're not getting anything close to this on panel is just inexcusable. When he was announced as the artist, this was my biggest fear. NGL Africa herself, America herself looks good, but she looks as strong and thick as she should. She also looks like a piece of meat. Well, she looks like a piece of meat, man. Like, let me get my fork and knife, right? Because, a nigga hungry. You know that shit, right? but yo, man, like, you look at this shit and it's like, is that really a problem? Because I don't really see it, right? You know what I'm saying? I literally it literally looks like her clothes are painted on. I hate how she's posed. Because if I look at the poses, right? Or even looking at this in like at all, right? You know what I'm saying? Her positions are not the problem, right? Because you know what the problem with it is, right? You got your fighting scene, say you got your fighting stance, your relaxed stance, because it's very realistic. Like, you go to any place out in a store where people have to stand, they stand like this with their hands on their back, right? You know what I'm saying? Her throwing punches, like you could use this man for like a video game talking portrait. But let's be real, the reason why they don't like this is because it's an Instagram photo. That's it, right? And it's really weird how they say that this doesn't necessarily reflect what the book is about, because I've read some of her books, right? Or at least I've read a few of them, and I've seen some panels, and let's be real, most of her stuff came out at the time when they were trying to make that political move, when they were saying well, now we don't like what teachers are saying on campuses, so let's take these characters and change them to kind of talk about that. You know what I mean? Let's not make them reasonable people. Let's make them talk about this and that and put our own little agendas in there, because we feel as though as that professors, they shouldn't say this, right? Because this was inspired by that, but because a lot of her stories are kind of, or at least some of her most noteworthy stories anyway, were inspired by a lot of that stuff that was going on with Jordan Peterson and all those other people who would talk at campuses, and that's kind of what they did with that. This is her original design, which again, let's be real, this ain't no better. So I don't even get look at this, but yeah. But technically, do you know what the worst of this is that they're actually trying to censor the original one, because again, you see how weird this looks? It's kind of like when you look at the original Batman animated series and whatnot, right around, I think season 4, when they started censoring out cleavage. So women kind of just had very long chests, man, a weird bump on the side, even though they wore clothes that would expose cleavage. This is weird, right? For you to go from this, right, and then you show me this, or even going as far as to do this. This looks weird. But then again, if you're going to kind of do this, it also screams that you're not opposed to the pose. You're opposed to the fact that man, her ass can actually eat her shorts and yours can't. So it's sad. But yeah, that's what I feel about this American Chavez thing. Honestly, the artist Carlos Gomez, his artwork is amazing. Please, if you see any books that he has drawn for, please go out and get them, right? Sadly, you can't do that now because it's digital marketing. We're kind of, dealing, man, with the crazy thing, but still, other than that though, that is what I got to say about that. I'll catch you guys on the next Jongravesshow. I'm out.